Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you all how to make spare ribs in the oven. The first ingredient that you'll need would be spare ribs. You need 1 cup of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of allspice, 3 tablespoons of paprika, 3 tablespoons of black pepper, 1 packet of Sazon. You're going to need oil, apple juice, aluminum foil, and any barbecue sauce that you like. First thing that we need to do, let me zoom in. First thing that you need to do is incorporate, this is going to be our dry rub. There's our salt. Let's go ahead, get these ingredients in. This is, of course, the brown sugar, garlic powder, pepper, paprika, allspice. Get those all in there. This is going to be our dry rub. When you're making ribs, whether you make them on the grill or in the oven, you always want to use a dry rub. Then we're going to put our whole Sazon packet. Put this packet in there. And we're going to mix this up well. Let me get a spoon. Whenever I need a dry rub, this is my go-to mix. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. This makes for the perfect rib. These spices here and these exact measurements, and you know, it tastes so good. Sometimes, like if you don't want to, you don't have to put barbecue sauce, because this right here, oh man, it's so tasty. It is so tasty. Let's mix this up very well, and then I'll show you how to prep our spare ribs. Just like this. And if you don't use all of this, that's just fine. Put it in a container and save it for later. And you can put it, or you can put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator and use it the next time you need to put a rub on a whole chicken or ribs. Okay, there's our mixture. Set that aside. This is our oil here. We're going to rub our ribs with the oil before we put our dry rub on. Let me grab these spare ribs out of the sink. Okay, here's what they look like, everyone. Now, what we want to do, let me make sure I have a good picture in on these. I'm going to show you how to take this here off. This here, let me show you. If you get a hold of it, if you can see, there is a white or a clearish color membrane that needs to come off. And the reason why we take it off, let's see, sometimes you have to struggle with it a little, but the best thing would be, if you can get this off, your ribs will fall apart. Let's try to cut a little slit, get a hold of it, and just pull. Sometimes it'll come off all in one, or it'll come off in different sections. But just bear with it. Let's see, I might be able to start from here. Let's see, come on and work with me. Get this membrane off. Alright, here we go, guys. It's coming off for me. It's being a little difficult, but hey, it's okay. That happens. We're really cooking in this kitchen. Now see how this membrane is coming off? Just like this. Get that off, and you're going to have fall apart, most succulent, tender ribs that you've ever had. Always take this off. See that? We don't need that. Okay, let me throw that away. And then I have a little bit more here that didn't come off. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna fight it to get it off. All right, there we go. Keep going, I'll get it. Be patient. The key to good cooking, guys, patience, patience, patience. I started to get a little frustrated when I couldn't pull it off. But hey, it's coming off. There we go. All right, so now, awesome. Here's what we're left with. All right, now we have some fat. Go ahead, scrape as much fat off that you can. Okay, all that's fat. Like, come over here, just take this fat off. We don't need to digest this, guys. All right, anything that's white and looks like fat, some of it you can just pull off like this. Some of it you have to really, you know, cut it off. You can use kitchen shears if you like. I believe I have some. And just kind of pull it up, cut it off. Cut that fat off. You want whoever's going to eat these, you want them to enjoy these ribs and not have to deal with fat. Not everyone enjoys the fat on the meat. There we go. See how easy this is coming off? Get your ribs nice and cleaned up. See, some of it's just pulling right off. Like that. And then we'll flip it over on the other. See all that? We don't need that. Cut that nasty stuff off. Just like this, guys. Now, look at this. This looks much better, right? Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and turn our spare ribs over. What a beautiful slab. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to go here. Cut that little bit of fat off. Don't cut your meat. Just cut the fat. Only fat. We don't want to waste anything. Okay, let's get this side and we'll be ready to rub our spare ribs with this beautiful rub, spice rub. Now some of this fat will actually render off during the cooking time, and what render means is it'll melt during the cooking process. So a lot of it you don't have to worry about because the temperature will be so hot in the oven, it just kind of melts the fat. But we want to take off as much as we can. All right, let me show you. Let's see, let me look at this side. See what I can take off here. Just like this. Actually, these shears work a little bit better. Much easier. Just pull up what you don't want and cut it off. There we go. This here, beautiful. All right. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, guys. Okay. First thing that we're going to do, we want to oil our meat. And this is just a little bit of vegetable oil that I've poured in my ramekin. Pour some oil on your meat, guys. Rub it in. Give this meat a nice massage. Let the meat know that you love it and you can't wait to eat it. Seriously though. Rub it, guys. Rub this oil in. Don't be afraid to touch the meat. Just like this. And what this oil is going to do, guys, this oil is going to help for our spice rub to adhere to the meat. And it'll also tenderize our meat. All right, same for this side. Rub it in. Just like this, guys. All over. Awesome. There we go. Let me wipe my hands down, wash my hands a little, because I'm getting ready to get into the spice rub. Dry my hands off a bit. Okay, we're about ready to go. Watch this, guys. This spice here, it smells so good. When you smell the paprika, the garlic powder, the salt, the allspice, brown sugar, it's just like the perfect melody, the perfect note for this. Now here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead. Get that in there, okay? Just kind of get it nice in there. And we're going to let this set on here for 25 minutes before we put this in the oven, okay? It smells so delicious. It really does. Delicious. Okay, I'm going to turn that side over. Do the other side. Get under those nicks and crannies. Rub it in, guys. Don't be afraid to season it. And I know that we put 3 tablespoons of salt, but we also have that 1 cup of sugar. So that 1 cup of sugar kind of counterbalances with the salt and balances all of that salt out, okay? So you don't have to worry about it being salty. You don't have to worry about that. All right? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to let this sit on here for about 20-25 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next with this apple juice. Be right back after 25 minutes, guys. Okay, everyone, it's been 25 minutes and you can see to where, can you see how the rub kind of soaked down in there? It doesn't look bright anymore. That's because we let it sit and it's soaked down in there. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do, apple juice. Apple juice is a big secret, guys. What apples and apple juice does, now you can also use pear juice. What that does for pork is it tenderizes your meat. Now, don't worry that it's going to make it sweet, because it's not. It's not going to make it taste like apple juice either. It's just going to give it like that umami flavor. I mean, just like something that people can't pinpoint, but they say, man, that is good. You know, and like I said, it also tenderizes it. But I wind up using all of the spice. And you can see over here in the corner, that's all I had left. So I just poured it in there. All right. So now I have my oven on 350 and we're going to plan to cook this in the oven on 350 for about an hour and a half. But oven times may vary. So what I'll do is when I pull it out, I'll tell you how long it cooked, okay? So we're gonna start off cooking it this way. Let's go ahead and pour some apple juice, no certain measurement, okay? Let's get that apple juice about halfway up our ribs, okay? This is the beginning of the process. So now let me zoom in to show you. Let's see. Can you guys see? See about how much I have in there? And you don't have to stir that spice around in there. It'll dissolve. Okay, so we have apple juice in. Next step, I'm getting aluminum foil. You want to cover
this very well with aluminum foil, nice and tight, because we want to get a nice steam going. And the way to do that is to be sure that you tighten the aluminum foil around your pan, just like this. And the apple juice that I always use is the no sugar apple juice. It has no extra sugar added. It's all natural. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven. See how it's nice and tight around there? We're going to put this in the oven at 350. When I come back, I'll let you know how long I decided to cook it. Be back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. The ribs have cooked with the aluminum foil for 2 hours. Now, here's an indication that your ribs are getting to where you want them to be. You see this here? Here, let's see. You see where the meat has started to pull away from this bone here? That indicates that some of the fat has rendered and the meat is to where we want it. Now, what we'll do, look at this. Let me give you, ooh, that's hot. Woo! Okay. See that juice down in there? See, the beautiful rub is still there. Now, if you guys are one of those people that just like a dry rub, what you'll do at this point is you'll just take your spare ribs out. You put them on a cookie sheet, put them on a cookie rack, and then put a cookie sheet underneath. Go ahead and throw them back in the oven until they get like a golden brown. All right? That way, if you don't like the sauce, you can do it that way. Now, let's come over here. I'm going to put, I have 2 cookie sheets here. And this, sorry guys, the same aluminum foil that I took off of the ribs, I put it right here on this cookie sheet. Now, let's go ahead and lift up our ribs. And we're going to turn them upside down. Woo, that's hot. Oh my goodness. How beautiful. And what a good taste that this dry rub and apple juice gives it. Boy, that tastes good. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and start to put barbecue sauce on the bottom. All right. If you don't have a basting brush, it's okay. Just like this. Baste it really well. This is going to be the only time that we baste the bottom, okay? But we're going to baste the top with barbecue sauce several times. All right. Just like this. Get it well distributed. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. And that potato salad that I made the other day, guys, that's what's going to go with this tonight. Potato salad and ribs is on my menu tonight for dinner. Oh, look at this. Make sure you get the sides just like this. And the reason why you want to use this cooling rack, is because you don't want this to sit down inside of barbecue sauce. Okay, because that barbecue sauce will start to caramelize and you don't want it to sit down in there. So we set it on here and then whatever caramelized will go to the bottom of this pan. Okay, just like that. Now let me grab this side. Woo, this is hot, my goodness. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let me rinse my fingers off real quick. If you all follow this recipe to an exact T, you will fall in love with these spare ribs. This right here, this is something to write home about. This
this is what you want to feed your family members on holidays, on the 4th of July, birthdays, any occasion, special occasions, weddings. This here will turn heads. Oh, look at this. Okay, let's get this on here. Just like this. You don't have to put a lot on because, like I said, we are going to baste this several times. But what I don't want you to do is throw clumps of sauce on there, okay? You don't want it to be real saucy like that. All right, what we're going to do at this point, I'm going to smooth this out the best that I can. Get the sides. I'm going to throw this in the oven on 350. Now, I'm going to take it out in another 15 minutes and we'll baste it again. And then I'm going to turn my heat up to 400. Okay? So, here's what your first baste should look like. I'm getting ready to throw this in the oven. 15 minutes, I'll be back and we'll baste it again. Be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. It has been 15 minutes and I'm ready to rebaste our spare ribs. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? It smells so good in here right now, guys. I am so excited for these ribs. Oh, I am so excited. And don't put too much on, okay? And you know what? I was going to baste these 3 times. I'm just going to baste it one more time. This is going to be my last time, guys. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the oven up, because right now the oven's on 350. I'm going to turn this oven up on 400. Okay, and what's going to happen is my sauce is going to caramelize the way that I want it. Okay, because I want to get a little bit of char onto my sauce. All right, you know that char that you get when you use a grill? You don't have to have a grill to have great barbecue. If you follow these techniques, you'll have great barbecue every time. Every time. You do not need a grill. Now, this summer, I will do barbecue on the grill for you all. Once we get some good weather, I'll get out there and I'll grill some shrimp and some chicken for you guys. Okay, and some ribs. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. Now, I'm turning my oven up. Let me turn up right now. 400 we go. Back into the oven. And then I'll see you guys as soon as this is ready. Be back. Look how beautiful, guys. Isn't that beautiful? And you see the purpose that this serves. You see the sauce caramelizing at the bottom? We don't want it to sit down in there. So this is awesome. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Look at these beautiful spare ribs. Beautiful. Hold on, let me get a good picture in on this. Look at this, guys. Is that beautiful? Now, what we're going to do, I have to let these sit. We need to let these sit for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes is up, I'll come back and we'll cut these and give them a taste. Because what you don't want to do with any meats, that goes for any meat, you always want to let it rest before you cut down into it, okay? Because if you cut into it right now, all the juice will come out. Okay, everyone, I'm back. These spare ribs have cooled down for 20 minutes and they're to the point to where I can touch them now. I didn't want to burn my fingertips off. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these. Now, what you can do is you can cut them every 1 rib or every 2. Every 2 bones or every 1 bones. Okay, and what I normally like to do is just kind of do 1 bones, 2 bones, 1 and 2 bones. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start down here. I'm trying to figure out what knife I'll need. So we'll just see which one works best. All right? So let's go ahead and start here. Should cut like butter, guys, just like this. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Look at this. Okay, guys. All right, so you just kind of feel, see where my finger is? Let me scoot it up a little bit. Feel between the bones. There's a bone and there's a bone. And then you just kind of eyeball where you want to cut. Nothing hard, very simple. Okay, this is a nice tender rib. It's not going to be hard, so you're not going to have to saw down into it. Let me show you guys. Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. Ooh-wee. Look at this. Like nobody's business. Look at this, guys. This, oh my goodness. You know, like I'm really getting excited. Okay. It's still a little warm. My husband is ready too. While it was cooling down, he came in the kitchen and he's like, "Is the food ready? I can cut it if I want." If you want me to. I'm like, "No, wait." I'm going to cut it for my video. So, he's ready. All right, let's take a, let's see, I'm on a bone here. So I need to come off of that bone. There we go, perfect. And you'll have that. That might happen. See, there was a bone right there. So you just kind of break through that bone. Very simple. Okay. I have to taste this right here, guys. I am like, so ready for this right now. Oh my goodness. Ooh, the flavor. It's fun. Let me find where that bone is. Let's get another one. Let's see, the bones are kind of turning a little bit. Let's see. Oh man, this is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. I am so excited about this right now. Oh my goodness. One more, guys. Let me show you this one. Oh, look at that beautiful meat. Beautiful. Look at this, guys. Let's turn it. Ooh, there's that bone I was cutting through, guys. Look at this. This is what you want when you talk about ribs made in the oven. This is what you're looking for. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful set of ribs, guys. Follow this recipe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's see, I might cut one more for you guys, okay? Let's see, we'll go from here to here. Let's see where that bone is. Sometimes it gets a little tricky where the bones are. But just kind of feel through the bone. Just kind of feel through to where it is. All right? Oh, this smells so good right now. Oh my goodness. Look at this, guy. Look at my fingers. Oh my good Lord. I'm going to try this. I am going to try this right now. Hold on, and I'll tell you guys what this tastes like. Hold on. Oh my Lord. Mmm. Mmm. Give me just a second, guys. Mmm. 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 Ooh, that's good, I'm telling you. Mmm. 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 Mouth watering. Mmm. Mmm. Succulent. Sweet. Mmm. 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 Guys, this right here, finger licking good. Mmm. 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 And as always, let me zoom up a little bit for you guys, just a little. Mmm. 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 And as always, God bless. Have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. Mmm.